I believe I'm here, talking through my teeth. Alright, gonna wait till this starts up on the preview, make sure the audio is fine immediately from the get-go. Oh man, I gotta change the name. Monstrum, like that. Let's see, get you there. Monstrum, 0 viewers, I'm gonna change that to 1, being myself. Sure, audio's nice there. Monstrum. Alright, there we go. Alert bot seems nice. Discord, I'll just leave it on streamer mode. And bring the game up. And actually get into it. I'll need to actually start streaming because I'm already here. Let's go. Alright, let's try to make a little bit more progress and actually do better than I did the other night in terms of actually just acting like I'm enjoying myself, which I did because I was enjoying myself playing Monstrum. I was playing my piano right here. Strumming A sharp and then changing it to G sharp so I can play the you know, like the Zelda theme from those video games that are fun to play. Kind of been wanting to play Ocarina of Time sometime just for fun. I recently got my Wii 2 HDMI for recording Wii with HDMI. It's mainly for GameCube games because any Wii games I would just play from Wii U. But yeah, if I were to do, say, Luigi's Mansion or Pokemon Coliseum or Super Smash Bros. Melee natively, that would be my option for doing that. Gotta get used to the setup of how things are. All seems to be pretty nice so far. But yep, gonna try for the normal, so to speak, ultimate challenge. Okay. Seems kind of weird with my webcam being up there. Even though I haven't really streamed much, I'm actually somewhat used to it being over there where I was briefly looking when I was looking over. And I recently cleaned my box fan. Some part of the reason that I don't do much of recording or streaming is that I like to drown out the silence with the sound of my fan being on, because I like sleeping like that. And that's why I don't really do too great in exam rooms, even though it doesn't really seem to be that way. I still like hearing silence, so I always feel relief when like an air conditioner kicks on. Just like some kind of weird connotation with silence, meaning there's no progress being made, but once there's some type of noise going on, just like, hey man, it's progress. Yeah. Already getting sniffly. That's not a good sign for anything. I thought that was another set of bolt clippers, but wait a second. Those keys or something? That was just a little stain or something. Thought it was just like tiny pliers that I couldn't use, but just have to investigate. Kind of hoping that we get the Hunter, because I haven't really played against that for a while on my own time playing and on video. A couple attempts on Ultimate Challenge have been against the Brute, and one where I essentially given up on the Fiend, or have given up, because you have to use those helping verbs in the proper manner. Ooh, it's gonna be the Fiend. The way it's flashing. For sure that's the very first monster I encountered. Normally, am I gonna die immediately? He's gonna immediately see me. He's not immediately coming over here to lock me in. What a way to start. Yeah, I'm dead. It's not letting me do anything. So maybe I'll get the Hunter on a next attempt. Okay, I thought I was gonna have the chance to escape, but he came right for me. Yeah, sorry if I'm getting a little bit louder to drown out the sound of the game, but hopefully things are balanced well enough. Maybe I actually should try to tone down the game volume a little bit. Open volume mixer. What is it like? Steam, Monstrum. Okay, Monstrum is at 100. Let's tone it down to 85. That should be a good little level there. Nice B minus, or probably like a normal B, at least in Florida standards. B minus would be low 80s, normal B mid 80s, and then B plus in the high 80s. That's how that works, because I'm just a B plus individual. I don't know. Anyway, the Zelda enemies in Lon Lon Ranch and Ocarina of Time, they're not in Breath of the Wild. I mean, like, there are crows, just normal, straight-up crows that you see in the Akala region. Kind of wish that, for as big of a game it was, there were more diverse enemies. Like, yeah, I do like the stall versions of enemies, like stall goblins, stall blins, stall moblins, and then the stall Lizalfos. Such weird combinations, everything, but be cool to see like a mini boss version of things like normal Stalfos, like Stalfos Knights or whatever. And you know, Redas, those would be terrifying, because they've only really been in cell shaded games more recently. I mean, Wind Waker, they were kind of creepy. Twilight Princess and Twilight Princess HD, there was 3 Dead Nights, which probably their objectively creepiest appearance being as realistic as you can get. Thought I heard some kind of ambience from Amnesia, you know, like that rumbling sound, not really the chase music, and not the woom 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 that means the fiend is around, which I don't know for sure what monster we have so far. Dex 6, I'll go ahead and drop that there. Wash your toilet, ha ha ha. Anything? Nope, just a smashable cup. A cashable shmup or something like that. You little schmuck. Okay, anything in here? I don't to see anything of the sort. That would be great. Be cool if I could extract that fuse, but nope. Not gonna happen anytime soon. Okay, that's just the sound of the ship. Probably means that it's close to monster time. I do kind of want it to be the hunter, even though it's kind of the easiest monster to deal with how it has to, you know, roar and appear out of the vents and stuff. Kind of reminds me of Alien Isolation, though. If there's one thing that I'm objectively, subjectively, whatever, more scared of, it would be aliens, because that's the thing that could be most realistic to exist in the real world. Because, you know, we're in the planet Earth. I'm pretty sure I gave this rant before. We're in the planet Earth, one of 9, give or take. A few ones that are up for debate, like the Pluto. I do kind of consider it a planet, even if it is a dwarf. Come on, Tyrion Lannister, he's cool. Anyway, though, yeah, one planet among a giant galaxy. There's hundreds of millions of galaxies, or at least hundreds of thousands. There's quite a lot, so, and there's a lot more planets in certain solar systems, so yeah. And there's also the habitable zone, but who's to say that only the habitable zone can support life in some episcope? I don't know. I was thinking some kind of epoch, some parameters. Go. Oh, crap. It is the hunter. Get out of the line of sight. No, come on. Why is my thing not reacting? Wait, are you gonna be glitched? Okay, no, you're gonna start chasing me now. I mean, it's good that you're doing the chasing, but it's kind of early, still on this first level that I'm trying to explore. Oh well. Pretty nice that I'm ranting about aliens and stuff, and we're going with the most like an alien, at least xenomorph-like, and how it pops out of the vents. Alien Isolation, that could be a game I stream. Kinda talked about it when I did Slender, when it was still considered in test mode. Went fully official when I started doing the face cam in Monstrum Cart I-8, you know. Kinda went full circle with how things are going. Still in the early stages of everything. I know you're hunting for me. Cause your name's the Hunter, derpity-doo. But yeah, you're just leaving right now. Sounded like you were going right ahead back into the vent, but not happening quite yet. Giving you a few more seconds of notice. So I'm gonna check right here. I thought that was duct tape, but nope. Would be cool if it was, and I could set a fire because fire is most effective against you and getting you to despawn if it's well enough. Like throwing a Molotov at the Xenomorph in Isolation. Xenomorph Isolation. I mean, it's a pretty cool name, but Alien Isolation, that just rolls off the tongue more. Gotta be paranoid. Is there anybody on Discord that I could talk to? Of course, always gotta rant about how they're probably on. Holy crap, that's a lot of people. But they're probably all playing Overwatch and stuff. My friend Zach is playing Prey. I don't know. Pay to pray. Oh, I'm just here playing Monstrum, doing my stream. I wonder if it shows up that I'm streaming for them. Maybe they could hop into the Twitch chat and just be like, hey, you suck at the streaming. Get good, mate. Okay, y'all cameras need to look in different directions. Screw it. I just deal with you like that anyway. I didn't really look well enough in here, did I? Okay. Must have been against the fiend. Yeah, I just died immediately on the other side of the place. No egg pustules, don't really need to worry too much right now. Of course, it's always hit or miss whether the hunter will just suddenly appear anyway. No glow sticks put down. Not really being too systematic about looking through everywhere. Lights out right there. Okay. That down there, so this side is pretty much good. Just gotta look a little bit better right here. Oh, dang it. you gonna spawn again, my friend? Alright. I'll just go ahead and go right here. You didn't see me, so no chase music at least, but probably could have used this to get out of the way better. Just go through that door over that way that I am looking at. And of course, when the monster goes in front of the camera, it's like, oh, it's just a monster, not that dangerous human. Pretty sure I'm always repeating myself on how I play Monstrum, because you can only say so much. Of course, I can tell random stories, but I can't really think of too much. I'm like, yeah, summer break is pretty cool, getting ready to move soon once our house sells. Been having showings, so kind of short on time for the stream, at least during the day, not like I really do anyway with people being awake, but that's just how I've come to be, trying to keep things quiet. Although I would like to have people co-commentating, just not actual family members. My brother maybe, but he doesn't live in this house as of right now, but we'll be close enough to him. I mean, like, yeah, close enough in Indiana is still close enough, near as a hair to an hour away. That's just the sound of the ship, but it could be indicative of you going back into the vent. Alright, I'm pretty sure I've combed the desert pretty well here. I'll go ahead and go up to 8 to work my way down. Bridge, camera, go in here, breakable room with a radio. Alright, so I heard my mom say my name, but that's just the way the music is going, and I know for sure my mom's not here unless she's coming here for a quick snack. Although her break's not at midnight, or at least not until midnight. I mean, like, yeah, she did go in to work early, because she loves work so much. And actually, where she's working is going to quit the night shift and go straight to days, so she would be facing a pay cut, but we're moving soon anyway, so not like it'll affect her too much. Anyways, okay, I have an egg timer, and I got the duct tape, one of the more elusive items, especially the other run I did. It's like, oh my god, I finally found the duct tape, I can go, and then I'm dead. Are you gonna pop out of there? No? Be careful, I'm dealing with you, running around like everything. Go ahead and do that. You're not spawning, what the heck? We're going to spawn there from the first time. You're glitching through everything. And of course, the sound of the camera has to taunt me through my death sequence. Oh well, at least I had a run with Hunter. Probably going to be set to the brute again this time. And it started pretty much at 10:01, so -1. I've been streaming for 12 minutes, so I don't really need to check run time. I'm just kind of feeling at my back because I have back pimples, back zits. It's kind of a weird thing to talk about, but at least you don't really need to see it going on unless you do want to. I'm not gonna rustle around too much. I did get me another aux cord extender so I can lean back a little bit more on my headphones with my Sharona headphones. My stammering. Another thing to talk about, I watched Season 5 of House of Cards when it came out yesterday, and the final 2 or 3 episodes today. I'm pretty sure it was 3 because it started on 11. Finished with 13. Pretty intense. Kind of getting a little bit out there with how politics goes, but still kind of shows that you don't exactly have to play by the rules. I do have a tiny little poster that I made for myself, just a piece of paper that I printed out. Of all the things I hold in high regard, rules are not one of them. Frank says so many good quotes, but it's kind of hard to remember them. It's like, money is like the McMansion in Saratoga, or it's like Saratoga. It's like wealth, richness, power. Power is being able to hold on to it. The money is just having the McMansion in Saratoga that falls after only a few months. I am really butchering the quotes. Butching, whatever. Botching, okay, I guess that's a better word. Kind of saw some flashing, but it's just normal flashing. Not for sure about the Fiend yet. I kind of want to say it's going to be the Brute. I'm kind of getting them feels. Second place would be Fiend, then third place Hunter, because, I don't know, running into it a couple times in a row, thought I saw purple glow, but it's just draw distance more than anything. Draw away from you with my solid snake skills. Hey, got to me a radio, would prefer an egg timer. Even though I died after deploying mine. And the last run almost said yesterday, it's like, come on. It's like a new day, a new run in Monstrum. Imagine if it was actually like that. You have each run last day. You play for 2 minutes, die, there's your day. Play for 3 hours, getting whatever you want done. There's your day. La-di-da. Still need to go into that room. Just being careful of the cameras more than anything. And yeah, I'll grab one of you because I am very appreciative of you as self-defense, even though I could employ more self-imposed challenges of not using protective stuff. Only the items needed to escape. I only manipulate so many variables. I'm already not putting duct tape on the cameras. Set to keep making noises before the words come to mind. And yeah, I press the button to drop it. Don't need to worry about jump scares unless I was added in. That'd be kind of spooky. Still be kind of funny if there was a obscure fourth monster that they added. Maybe like one to be in tandem with whatever one of the normal three they would run into. As if the Fiend wasn't really... It's the Brute. As if the Fiend wasn't really a normal one itself, because it was like a year later. Well, I mean, more than that, because the alpha was like mid-2014. I remember Manga Meats playing it. I remember her first actual channel playing Amnesia, because before I watched a lot of people playing Monstrum, it was me watching a lot of people playing Amnesia. Bottle could kind of cause me trouble. Nah, just run straight over. Might make a little bit of noise, but the Brute's not very smart. Ooh, of course, I say that he might be coming right for me. It's like, I heard you saying that, my friend. Let's actually be strategic and peeking over. You're gonna start chasing me. No, you're not. Even though you're probably gonna pop out of this door. Come on, I saw your embers ablazing. Hey, friend. Okay, you're investigating over that way. Be careful. Should I go ahead and just continue exploring here, or be actually rational about how I do it? I'm a risky player. Risky whiskey that I do not drink because I am not a drinker and am not eligible to drink yet. It's like I'm always reclusive about my age. I'm 18. In my channel trailer, that was pretty bad, even though it was intended to be. I was like, my name's Justin, I'm 16. I like video games a lot. My favorite game in 2014 was not Hyrule Warriors, but Meme Run. Always gotta roast myself in these recent things I've been doing. That's what streaming's for, being pretty laid back, even if nobody's here. That's something I do from time to time. I just hop into random Monstrum streams like, I can give you all the tips in the world, all you have to do is ask, because I don't like to leave a wall of tips aside from actually watching videos. But I've also been giving Steven and Mal a lot of tips to Pikmin 2, even though they do batch recordings, so they might not actually read my comments. But that's kind of the ropes of being popular. Something that I don't exactly know. It's like, even if I did get 100,000 comments per minute, oh boy, you're watching from afar, I'm gonna go to the other side of the ship and take care of that. Yes, yes, sir. You are, oh yeah, I remember, you're fast. I was kinda opening that thing there just to have an outlet to escape. Yeah, sorry, that was kind of editing my ear there. I don't know why I say weird things, even though those aren't really too weird. Not saying creep things, just weird random things. I'm so random, RSD. Nah, randomness is saying, I don't know, saying, having like a list of predetermined things to say, but then you saying that predetermined thing. I'll go ahead and put that there. Put her there. Go ahead and actually hide somewhere before things get too bad. Yeah, I'll just camp with the thing open. If it comes in here, I will definitely close up shop. Listen for stomping. Press this stuff against me. It's going that way, I believe. Of course, I'm not really in frame to show that because it's kind of right up on my face and I'm kind of leaning forward. I got to get better about that. I do have my legs in like a crisscross applesauce, so that's kind of causing my leverage to be like that. And kind of feeling like I have to blow my nose. Where do I have my Kleenex? Sorry that things are a little nasty. I'm just gonna step away and not bother muting my mic, because hopefully I don't want to, you know, leave the mic muted. Make sure it's actually not muted. Of course, it was running at the start of the stream. Of course, I'm making myself worse. Probably because I was around cats yesterday. Not really necessarily allergic to cats, just cat hair. A lot of cat hair being around. Especially when they have like 3 kittens. When they had like 7 or so. Wasn't really that many, but and a couple other cats died because they got ran over, and that's pretty unfortunate. R.I.P. Probably don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about my neighbors. I may have mentioned a cat named Tilly. The super old cat. They don't even know how old she is, and they had her. My neighbors is who I'm talking about. And they had her when she was old. When they first found her, wherever they got her. Way up, right up against the stuff. Just watch it as it happens. Watch it sneak on by. Ooh, careful, huh? Don't step into my room, man. You break and enter, lure your way. Shouldn't be enough for you to not break the egg timer. Hopefully there's a place for me to hide. Pretty perfect. Being a little risky in what I'm going ahead and grabbing. Listen carefully for your stomping, which that could always be too indicative. He could be right up against me, even if it sounds like you're down the hallway a little bit. I think you're coming up on this one though. I'll go ahead and close up you. Yeah, sorry that I'm just like blowing my nose right in front of you guys. Oops, gonna be playing the bongos here in a second, isn't it? Nope, no bongos. I'm like, yeah, I'm enjoying myself, even though I'm just doing random stuff and kind of sounding monotone. And the recent Pokemon stream, I like blew my nose at the end of it because I actually forgot to stop recording. I just had a setting that I did streaming and recording separately, so I changed that up as it was for all the previous streams. When I stop streaming, it stops recording for me to upload. Sometimes the audio isn't quite loud enough. Okay. Oops, sorry. Sounded like I said a bad word. Of okay. Who do I care? I can say whatever the flip flack I want. I just think that there's an art to swearing. I don't want to force anything, because that would just be flubbed up. Okay, let's just shoot on the steam valve. I got concerned there for a second, my friend. Even though you could be coming back this way. What the heck? I think it might be a glitch sort of something. Hi, I think you're coming this way. Coming down here again. Kind of shaking in my boots, because there's a snake in it. I would kind of like to play some games in VR, but an Oculus Rift isn't exactly at the top of my expenditure list. Are you even in this room? Okay, and yours elsewhere. Steam valve again. You know what? I'm really interested. What is that? Okay, there's the wall. I was thinking it was like a part of a broken door that like glitched all the way over here or something, because sometimes they go to the floor below when they're broken into, but that's just the ropes or something, I guess. I guess I can swing back this way and... Oh yeah, so I need to check out that one room. Maybe I can just check all these rooms and see if there's possibly a backpack. I thought that was one, but nope, it's just a stupid toolbox and radio thing. And you just keep going up against the steam valve. Oh, what the heck? Is that a glow stick? Yeah, it is. You can add that, stack those. Don't need to worry too much. Kind of risky. Oh, I thought it was like glitching the chase music, and yeah, he is pretty close, but... Okay. I've always wondered how that stream runtime is going. It's like, is it going by seconds or by minutes? So yeah, we are at pretty much 22 minutes, probably 23 in a second or so, because it is 10:24, and I started probably at the back a bit of 10:01, even though I said on the video it's going to be 9:55 when I posted the comment, but that's just a few minutes of notice to let you guys settle in, for anybody that would settle in. Because, yeah, look at all these people in the chat room. Thank you, Twitch servers or whatever, for asking people to be welcome to the chat room. It sounds like I'm about to start bawling or something because my eyes are watering up. I'm a crybaby, but a scary video game Monstrum. Oh, hi. I'm a crybaby right now. I sound more manly when I'm running away because I gotta be a man. A big, strong man. Makes me want to watch Fairly Odd Parents to see all these memes and trap remixes. Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. Wait for you to go away, Lord Farquaad. You know what? You can be Jorgen von Strangle. Like, you seem all big and tough, but maybe you're actually just a friend when you're not trying to snap my neck or anything. You're gonna pop the thing open while you're just looking at it, so maybe you're not actually gonna try it. Only can be so many variables. You break the hinges off of that one, then you just look into here. So, not very likely to actually break it down. Ooh, let's break it down. I'm actually gonna go the way you can go because I'm pretty sure there's a dead end right there. At least at the end of the hallway. Is it the? Yeah, it is the end of the hallway here. He's running away because he's a little pansy. Panzer dragon. Any hidden items? Yeah, I'm not really too used to wearing contacts because I guess just looking at my screen that makes things a little tough. If he comes back this way, he only has one to break open, but he can still be stupid. There I go, spitting. With a little bit of spittle, I let the spit out. Alright, sounds like he might be going downstairs or something, or around hallways. Okay, nothing here, but I'll go ahead and drop this. Check the broken room. I want to drop the fuse off at the sub. What's that, subway? That's not exactly what it is. You didn't break that, and oh yeah, you're just there, but I know what that was. I can finish the raft, one that I never bothered finishing, and the one that I did previously with the room. My plan was to go with the helicopter and get that done, but I kind of panicked with the steam valve of the helicopter. Then I would have like went for the helicopter or the raft to get things done. Just watching to see where he's coming from, where he's going. Cotton Eye Joe, and whoa, he was like glitching. Something must have been like on those stairs coming down. I'll come back for you later. Just never know where you can run into a backpack. Well, of course, that's actually going to be in rooms, not randomly around here, because sometimes I think you could be able to find gas right there. At least I think I did one time. It wasn't really too long that they took away the lockers that would be right down there. It's just an easy way to hide. And like, things were a little bit weird. Like, if the monster just touched you, you were dead. But like, that's kind of how the country was. It may have been an update. Coming up here, and then I'm just gonna wait, and then plop down. Make my way back to deck 3 and get those couple things and drop down there. Might as well go ahead and do the raft stuff. Yeah, there's already a thing there. Rawr, XD. You are Monstar. I'll go ahead and hide. Wait for the things to cool down a little bit. Scratch my back. Wait for you to stop your roaring and XDing. The blood on the dance floor monster. It's kind of a joke made with Discord friends, because I would just be like playing this, be like, you guys totally care about what I'm doing in Monstrum. Like, yes, Justin, you have almost 400 hours on that game. Please tell us more about the wonderful things you're doing. I'm like, oh yeah, tell me about what you're doing in Overwatch. I'm like, yeah, I'm intrigued about what they do in Overwatch. I just want to get good at the game myself and not be intimidated by all the crazy things they're doing. Okay, just be careful. Just have this at the ready. Yeah, I'll go ahead and make all the way to the raft. What I'm thinking of doing, I'll get rid of one glow stick right here, like that. Keep thinking I'm hearing whistling. Like, I think my dad actually is watching TV, but he may be fully asleep and doesn't even hear anything going on. Well, I think he does. He does like silence too. Has the fan running. Pretty sure. Or maybe he forgot to turn on the fan and fell asleep watching the TV because he just has himself a little bit of beer and then he just like snoozes off and stuff. Alright, yeah. Got this. I can drop off at the helicopter. You're not coming down from this way. Are you from down there? Where are you coming from, my friend? Let's make sure you don't actually come up from above me. Up above the world so high. Like a brute in the sky. You weren't even facing my way. Downtown. How many sprays have I used? 1 or 2? Pretty sure it was 2 because he was running at me at one point. That's my impersonation of you growling at me like an idiot and me being frustrated at your expenditures. I don't know. It's just a word I said at a previous point and I felt the need to say it again. Because I am quite unnerved. Always safe. See, I always have the muscle memory for this game. You know, having almost 400 hours, probably like coming up on 370 right now, maybe more mid 369, because before I started playing it was 368. Actually, I did have the game running for quite a while, just to do the video. Anyway, I'm talking too much. I still need to finish this, might as well, while it's still in its prime. Maybe I already did check everything. If I have all these lights off and The brute chased me around everywhere. Got a radio there. That radio that I was holding briefly. Just make sure you don't shine your light down on me. Out of the line of sight, or at least the distance that it goes. Because I can go the distance. Okay, it's better to trigger that now than later. Even though it could be the monster itself that triggers it. So triggered that the brute is doing that. Oh well, at least I got it kind of centered on me. This orange light's always tipped me off, making me think it was like, oh man, is that the brute? No, it's not. I didn't really have room to pick up the egg timer way back into place, but I can drop all these guys off. Let's see. Have a thing calling down that way. Call the transit car like an alien isolation. Drop you down there. Just gotta remember. Did I actually put the fuse in place? Yeah, I did. I was like, yeah, that's how I freed up a space. Going back and forth kind of, but don't want to go ahead and make the noise while I know he's not really too far. I'll also go ahead and get more things done. If he does come close, I can just like drop the radio down, but I do want to kind of use those on broken rooms. There's one here on 7 that I could utilize, or I can just go back with the egg timer. Certain item here. It's usually the pump that's right there, but in recent times, hello. Oh, please be a door, please be a door. Oh man, I didn't really play myself too well. Alright, so we're only half hour into streaming. I could, Monstrum is running kind of short. I do want to have at least try to do some kind of run, but an ultimate run that can easily take an hour and a half. And I've died against all 3 monsters. Or did I die multiple times? No, I started with Hunter, died on that. No, I started with Fiend, died on that, then Hunter, then Brute. So, bringing me full circle, which, yeah, 30 minutes, I could switch to a different game. I could actually get back into Pokemon or play, you know, something like Plants vs. Zombies or some other game, but I'm gonna go for another run of Monstrum. Sorry, I'm just sitting here talking to myself. That's just how I do things. This is a good stream. May have a look of reluctancy in my eyes. Is it reluctance or reluctance? Yeah. Independency versus independence. Colonate versus colonize. Making all these same rants. That's the big word I've been saying tonight. Ranting and raving. Because the brute is the rave monster with its light. Oh man, I hope there's not fleas, because the neighbor's dog visited. She just helped herself onto our front porch. And she was kind of scratching herself a lot, so hopefully she didn't have fleas, but it didn't really seem like a big problem. And my dog's been scratching, but she does need a pill and a bath, because she's been without both for quite a while. A pill even longer. Like, yeah, we sometimes may consider a mobile groomer, because a lot of people like to spend a lot of money on their dogs. I mean, like, we don't always spend above and beyond. We do kind of do fancy things for her, give her carrots as treats, and we feed her chicken and green beans and rice, just as a meal to keep her weight down. Just not fill up too many empty calories. And dogs aren't really supposed to have a lot of calories. And for dinner we had you know, like pretty much White Castle sliders, just made with Hawaiian rolls and hamburger meat. Setting the chair up there to have a little bit of room to hide if needed. Or, you know, I can mess with a monster. Here's what I'll do. If I want to mess with a monster, especially the Hunter. Whoa, you're just glitching all over the place. I'll just do this. I'll usually hide right there. I usually hide right there. I usually have some room to work with things. Yeah, it's not really too intuitive to carry items that aren't items that you put in your hand, like these chairs. Those are pretty much the only actual interactable items. I'm like, yeah, there's a cart that you push around, but those are intuitive enough to place with the monsters. Enough? No, not enough. Enough. I've gotta enunciate the words. That's not fiend lights. Hi! You could bring fiend lights to me. Gotta be more careful. Don't run into the stairs, and that's often where monsters screw me over. I just noticed that a lot of times that the fiend scares me, it's just coming straight up the stairs, and then it's like, rawr, and I'm like, ah. And it's like, back, and I'm like, rawr, back to you. Okay, it's the root again. Just can't seem to escape this guy. As close as he sounds, probably, yeah, right by me. I'll just sit right here. It's kind of a weird blind spot. Just see if he actually comes in here. I can slam the thing without really worrying about too much. Just gotta keep one eye open. Seems to be headed more that way. Just gotta be careful. I can go all the way to the sub and drop these couple things off if I so desire. Or, you know, get a couple things here. Bolt cutters, that will be a last resort if I luck out with a lot of fuses. Here's the recreation room. Recreational marriage weenie. Marriage weenies, you know. Drop you off. Come on, try to have a balancing act. Could be making a lot of noise, call a monster to me. I can turn that on if I want to mess around, but I have a lot of resources on this first floor I've been exploring. I should do better. I should actually just run around all willy-nilly. I bet he spawned out here, because usually when the monsters spawn, they just break out of that room. At least with the brute. The other ones, well, yeah, the hunter usually has to come out of an egg sac or vent. The fiend kind of just wanders on its own accord, probably. But it's pretty gentle with how it messes with doors. Probably the least likely to break one down that's not a broken door, of course. Because the brute uses its brute force. The hunter takes a while to knock things down. If it's a locked door, it's like hit, 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 and then it's knocked down. But the fiend does its telepathic unlocking. That's how things work. Just trying to gauge where you are. You're probably up, walking around with me, beside me on the stairs or something. Can I see your light from here? Haven't let your light shine down. I've seen the meme video of that where it plays the little guitar riff. Then it shows cat. Roar. The very script these roars that I am enunciating are. Maybe I can glitch you into there and have you break down the door so I can get myself a more or less free thing. Are you coming from that way? I saw your embers as I thought. Or maybe it was just things being weird. As slow as you were walking, you probably wouldn't have knocked down, but if you started chasing after me, you probably would have knocked that thing down. I could easily be cornered right here. He's probably just going around the stairs. Did I even go this far? I don't think I went past this point, because that's when I started seeing Monster Man. The big old Monstrum. Yeah, he's stairsing it up. I'll go ahead and drop the stair because we're pretty much good on this side. There may not be too much more. Okay, yeah, I did already go far enough or whatever. Up in there, jump over you. Okay, the lights are off, so yeah. Running on low attention span. Here's the starting room. Thought that was another egg time room. Nope, just a flashlight that I do not need to work with in this light. Let me just go ahead and check this room again, because why not? Wobba Fett. Hey, let's play a sound recording. Might be a little loud, so brace your ears. Or not. Okay, I guess not. Wait a second, let me actually check my controls. Sorry that I'm just doing things weirdly. Let's see. It is V to play a sound thing, right? It's not showing that. Does it not allow you to listen to them here? You just have to actually listen to them on the main menu screen? That's weird. They are still a thing, right? Yeah. They're pretty interesting. Or maybe they just need to be refined for another update. As they throw out the other place. Hello. Hi. Yeah, I might just take the L here. Because I'm kind of cornered. And it's kind of on a timer to deal with other things. You know what? Just about 40 minutes into this. Kind of just been playing around. And a game that I weirdly want to play is Pikmin. I don't want to do like a 9-day run or anything. I just want to casually play it because I've been seeing random things like Steven and Mal playing Pikmin 2, me actually doing an 8-day run on the Wii version. Can't really do a 7-day run unless there's different exploits with the Wii version because I don't think the one block glitch is possible or something that kind of makes things difficult to do a 7-day run on the Wii version. And I've also seen that Pikmin 2 in first person. I could try to figure out how to do that, stream that at some point, if I were to stream Pikmin 2. Or, you know, just do a casual run of that, because the Pikmin games probably have been my worst LPs. I had fun doing them, but with all the jump cutting and making episodes like 8 minutes long, that's not really going to cut it. Sorry that I'm just talking about things that aren't Monstrum. I'll also go to the main menu to see off the stream, and I think I will switch over to Pikmin. I could play Mario Kart 8. Nah, kind of feeling Pikmin while I'm still feeling the mojo for it. So yeah, I'm gonna end this Monstrum here in sometime and switch over to Pikmin. But yeah. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye right now. Wait a quick second. And goodbye.